After they arrived at the flat, the police discovered the most gruesome crime ever happened in the history of Hong Kong. In May 1999, a 14-year-old girl made her way to Hong Kong police station. She told the police that she had been plagued by a ghost of a woman who had been bound by electrical wires and was tortured to death. At first, the police didn't believe her, think that her claims are purely pranks. But after further questioning, the girl told the police that the ghost of the woman was actually a woman she hadn't had in murdering. Finally, the police decided to trust her. Then they followed her back to the flat. After they arrived at the flat, the police discovered the most gruesome crime ever happened in the history of Hong Kong. This is the case about the Hello Kitty mermaid murder. This is a homicide case happened in Hong Kong where a 23-year-old victim, her name is Fan Man-yi. She was abducted by 3 pimps after she stole a wallet from one of them, and the 3 pimps actually kidnapped her and then tortured her inside a flat for over a month until she died. Fan's life was tragic before she was murdered. She was abandoned as a child by her family and she was raised in a girls' home. She picked up drug addiction as a teen and turned to prostitution later in her life to pay for her addiction. By the age of 23, she had secured a job as a hostess at a nightclub. Her life finally took a turn when she met Chan Man Lok in early 1997. Chan was a pimp and a drug dealer, and quickly they found that they had something in common. Later, in 1997, Fan, to further fuel her drug addiction, she decided that she would steal 4,000 HK dollars from Chan. She had no idea that Chan would be the last person that she should have stolen from. As soon as Chan realized that his cash was gone, she ordered 2 henchmen to actually kidnap Fan. Chan intended to force Fan into prostitution for himself to pay back for the money that Fan had stolen from him. However, before long, the plan had gotten out of hand. Chan and 2 other henchmen, the trio, decided that prostituting Fan wasn't going to be enough, and soon they began to torture her. They sealed the glass window of the flat with wooden planks so that no one from the outside would know what they were doing in the flat. They tied and beat her up, and for over a month, they subjected her to various kinds of horror. They splashed hot boiling chili oil into Fan's mouth and then also applied the chili oil on her wounds. The trio also forced Fan to consume human waste, their feces, and also drink their urine. One day, Chan even dropped a melted plastic straw on Fan's lap and forced her to laugh. And during all the tortures, she went into convulsions repeatedly. Chan also tied Fan's hands tightly with electrical wires and then beat her for several hours with steel pipes. A few weeks later, Fan was finally unable to support herself and she fell into a coma. Do you remember the 14-year-old girl from the start? She was known as Ah Fong. She actually took part and witnessed the murder. At one point, Ah Fong was visiting Chan's flat and she witnessed Chan kick Fan 50 times in the head. Then she decided to join in to kick Fan in the head too. When the police asked Ah Fong why she joined in the torture, she replied, quote unquote, "I had a feeling it was for fun." After a month of torture, Ah Fong discovered that Fan had actually died overnight. Then the killers, all of them, the trio and Ah Fong, they moved Fan's body to the bathtub in the flat and started to dismember her with a bone saw. They then cooked the pieces of the body to stop the decomposing and the emitting smell of the rotting flesh. The killers, they used the same boiling water for their meals to boil the body parts and then dispose them together with the body organs with the household garbage. However, they kept Fan's head for something more sinister. They used the same kitchen utensil to stir their meals to actually move Fan's head around in the flat. They then boiled the head with the same water and then sew the head into a Hello Kitty mermaid doll. When they were putting Fan's half-cooked skull into the Hello Kitty mermaid doll, Chan actually said, quote unquote, "Oh, please don't look so depressed. Don't move, I will help you to look better." So after the police followed Ah-Fong back to the flat, the scene that the police discovered was very, very disturbing. The flat was full of Hello Kitty items, you name it, from bed sheets, silverware, towels, pillows, everything was full with Hello Kitty. And some of the body parts of Fan was also discovered in the flat. Unfortunately, due to the state of Fan's remaining body parts, the medical examiners were unable to determine the cause of death. There was no way to tell that the result of Fan's death was because of drug overdose or the torture to blame. The trio was sentenced to life in prison with manslaughter, while Ah-Fong, she received full protection due to her young age and for testifying against the trio. This is an absolutely horrifying case. To me, human being is a wonderful species on Earth. However, sometimes we can be so cruel and awful to each other. And I hope that Fan Man-yi, she will be able to rest in peace. Thank you for watching this video, and if you would like me to upload more videos like this, please like and subscribe. Thank you, bye bye.